In the previous video, we discussed the standards that help uphold safety in the oil and gas industry. Now, let's break down the real hazards workers deal with on the job. The oil and gas industry consistently ranks among the highest in workplace fatalities. In the US, the fatality rate is 7 times higher than the national average across all industries. This heightened risk comes from working with volatile substances, heavy machinery, and operating in remote locations where emergency response can be delayed. Now, let's break down the persistent safety hazards that oil and gas extraction workers face every day. First up, vehicle collisions. Transporting workers and equipment is a major part of oil and gas operations, but long hours, remote locations, and demanding schedules increase the risk of vehicle collisions. Oil wells are often located in remote areas, meaning workers must travel long distances, sometimes on rough rural roads. On top of that, oil field workers typically work long shifts, often over 12 hours, which leads to driver fatigue. Heavy machinery and moving equipment pose serious hazards in oil and gas extraction activities. Workers are at risk of being struck by moving equipment, caught in machinery, or crushed between objects, often resulting in severe injuries or fatalities. Then there are flammable well gases, volatile chemicals, and high-pressure systems that create the perfect storm for fires and explosions. The Deepwater Horizon disaster in 2010 remains the largest fire and explosion accident in U.S. history. A blowout on an offshore drilling rig led to a massive oil spill, causing significant loss of life and devastating environmental damage. Oil and gas extraction workers frequently climb derricks, scaffolding, and other elevated structures for inspections, maintenance, and operational tasks. Between 2005 and 2014, the CDC identified 63 fatal falls in the oil and gas industry. Of these, 52% involved falls from heights over 9 yards or 30 feet, while 35% occurred from the derrick board. Falls typically occur due to a lack of fall protection, slippery or unstable surfaces, improperly installed ladders or scaffolding, worker fatigue, and harsh weather conditions that make climbing and maneuvering more dangerous. Oilfield workers often enter areas such as petroleum storage tanks, reserve pits, and sand storage containers. These environments can quickly transform into confined spaces with a high risk of fatality due to the potential ignition of flammable vapors or gases, leading to explosions. Oil and gas workers are also frequently exposed to ergonomic hazards. Long hours of repetitive motions, heavy lifting, and awkward postures contribute to a range of musculoskeletal injuries, including back pain, as well as shoulder, wrist, and knee strain. Accidents involving high-pressure lines and equipment in oil and gas extraction occur due to sudden releases of pressurized fluids or gases. These incidents typically happen when pipes, hoses, or valves fail due to overpressurization, corrosion, improper maintenance, or human error. One such incident occurred at an oil rig site in Andrews County, Texas, where a worker was fatally struck when a high-pressure valve failed. These types of failures can cause sudden and violent energy releases, turning components into dangerous projectiles that can seriously injure or kill nearby workers. Workers might also be exposed to various electrical and hazardous energy sources, which, if not properly controlled, can lead to serious injuries or fatalities. For instance, drilling rigs, pumps, and heavy machinery operate on high voltage, increasing the risk of electric shock. Additionally, pressurized hydraulic and pneumatic systems can suddenly release energy, causing unexpected movement of equipment. Offshore platforms face additional hazards as saltwater exposure causes corrosion, leading to damaged cables and a higher risk of electrical shock. Oil and gas extraction workers often face machine-related hazards while operating heavy machinery and equipment. The risk increases when machine guards are missing, safety procedures are neglected, or equipment malfunctions, leading to potential crushing, entanglement, or struck by accidents. Recent data from the Texas Mutual Insurance Company shows a 24% decline in serious injuries in oil and gas operations. However, consistent safety enforcement remains critical to protecting workers and preventing accidents. Every hazard we've covered today can be mitigated through proper planning, training, and prevention strategies. From daily safety briefings to emergency response plans, a proactive approach is the strongest defense against workplace accidents. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more workplace safety insights.